Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Get It Since 92, giving you guys the latest and exclusive content on your music, entertainment news, and inspirational quotes by me. The Queen's back. Alright, STARZ and Team Maybilly. This is exciting and wonderful news, period. So, Brandy and Mariah Carey, they are finally going to release a collaboration, a record, a single together. I am a fan of both of these phenomenal women. I've been a long time Brandy fan since I was little. Same with Mariah Carey. So it's really amazing to see how their impact and like how they really represented music, sisterhood, being a badass, breaking barriers in music. So I feel like Brandy and Mariah Carey, they both have similarities, they have differences, and it's okay. And that's what makes each of them beautiful. I'm not here to pit against women together. If people like Brandy's music more or Mariah Carey's music more, it's fine. I'm cool with it. But to see how their music career started and flourished in the 1990s. And the 1990s era of music, this is why really you had to have talent and work ethic, and then you had to also have staying power. But the thing is, see, it's really humbling and at the same time gracious, because right now this music industry is trash. The music business was trash years ago too in ways, but I feel like Brandy and Mariah Carey, because that natural talent and what they represented with their image and representation of women in music. And there's going to be more of female musicians breaking the barriers of music. It's sad because you got people that, when it comes to certain artists such as Brandy and Mariah Carey, I understand this is a new generation, but they have set the blueprint and set the bar high for more female musicians to follow pursue their dreams and having longevity. Yes, they've had the huge success. Yes, they've had the popular songs. They have had #1 singles. Yes, they have crossed over with the music. But see, the thing is, years ago, mainstream was it had more substance. They have substance. They still have substance because they keep putting out new music, right? Even though they are pretty much older now, but they still look freaking young and youthful. Like, how the hell Brandy is 40-some years old? She still looks freaking in her 20s? Mariah Carey, she's 50-some years old and she still looks like she's in her 20s? They pretty much are probably drinking the water of youth or something, because it's crazy. It's amazing, but that's the thing. So when I found out that, like I said, I found out that Mariah Carey, she confirmed that finally a collaboration with Brandy is happening. Then a little later on, Brandy, she did the same thing. So finally, STARZ and Team Maybilly, we're going to get this collaboration of a lifetime. We have to celebrate and cherish our queens of music, period. We have to give them their flowers. And I feel like I'm going to dissect a little bit Brandy, her legacy, and Mariah Carey, her legacy. Because when you listen to their music right now and you listen to the catalogs and all that, both women, during their time, there was more of this you know, it was more of a camaraderie in music, like for women to come together. Like, it was genuine support. Now listen, things still happen here and there, but Brandy and Mariah Carey, they never, Brandy Norwood and Mariah Carey, Brandy and Mariah, the Vocal Bible and the Songbird Supreme, wasn't any beef. People behind the scenes will speculate, you know, but I don't really think that in my heart, just seeing Brandy and Mariah come out of their shell, and really at the time where female musicians in the 90s were really dominating, it was okay to see more women do music, make music, create, set themselves apart with the music, the image, and then like the stage presence. It's very important, the artist development. Because really, like, people nowadays, you know how some people, they love to say, well, oh, talent doesn't matter, work ethic doesn't matter. Well, look at these women. If you listen to how the music industry years ago, it was a different time and era. Where in this era right now, it's the same thing, but it's just so much like cookie cutter, you know, lack of substance. Brandy has substance. Mariah has substance. You know why? Because they understood the essence of music. They knew what direction sonically what they wanted to create. So what I'm going to do is really talk about each woman and really see, you know, how I'll do the best of my knowledge just to kind of give my 2 cents. But Brandy, you know, the Vocal Bible, her sound, unique, different, revolutionary sound. You know, she really set the tone with her singing, you know, and she was able to do R&B, hip hop, and pop music, and was able to cross over to her audience. Mariah, she did the R&B, soul, gospel, right? And then she was able to do the hip hop and pop and cross over. So both women, to me, they're like neck and neck. Because really, it's like, it's amazing that despite the naysayers and the haters, they still push through. They've always supported each other. They've always have had this like really respect. And yes, no, people try to count them out. Try to count Brandy out and try to count Mariah out. It didn't work. Because you know what they say, the fans, STARZ, Team and Billy, we supported both of these ladies. So, that being said, let me talk about Brandy, the Vocal Bible. Please check out my latest The Artist Diaries, Brandy. Yes, I did the Artist Diaries of the Vocal Bible a while back. So, Brandy, as a black female musician, not only that, she was young. She was a teenager when she emerged in the 1990s. You know what I love about Brandy? It's that Brandy's perseverance and that superstardom and the quality that she had. And I feel like with her, she really like blossomed into just one of like the R&B, hip hop, pop artists that she had her own sound. She set trends, original for her own sound for herself. And what I love about Brandy too, we already know. We already know for her singing. She's a singer. She's really a singer because her raspy vocals, very soulful, very like angelic, and the way how she stacks her vocals, you know, and you know she really was able to like just be her own artist. She wanted to stand out. And I know, like I said, when it comes to black female musicians and music, yes, I'm going to talk about colorism. Yes, I will talk about colorism, y'all. Because, Brandy, I mean, it's like, she really broke barriers for young girls in music pursuing their careers. And I love how Brandy's management at the time, I know her parents, Sonya Norwood, Willie Norwood, Ray J, supported her through thick and thin. Because you know, the music industry is cutthroat, right? So, for her to never give up on her dreams. And her music, it has substance, it sticks. You can listen to a Brandy record. We all know her hit records. We know. I'm not going back down the list. Also, I feel that with her music now, most of the R&B artists and musicians, they've always has cited Brandy as one of their musical influences and inspirations. Genuine respect, because I feel like the music industry tried to count out Brandy and be like, oh, Brandy, you know, And we know Brandy also, she was inspired by Whitney Houston. That's one of her, you know, friends, you know, like, and also Aaliyah. You know, Aaliyah and her, they were cool too. And Brandy said something about Aaliyah, and she said, you know what, Aaliyah, you know, she was just so, like, doing her thing, and, you know, it inspired me to do my thing. And that's why I feel like it's really cool to see people like, wow, I can do it too. But it's out of respect. It's like, I feel like it's over redundant, and I really can't stand this, like, oh, she trying to be like me. No, because really, I kind of feel like, I mean, it's kind of like, it's how you go about it, you know. But Brandy, humble, badass, but she knew the music industry cutthroat, so she knew she had to really stay ready, and she had to really focus on her craft, make sure her quality, her music really connected with her fans. And I see how really now it's amazing how for her to flourish all these years, still have a huge impact in music, and as a black woman in music, yeah. You know, people love to say flop, people love to say has been. I'm telling y'all, it's longevity. You know, it's longevity. It's pretty much like, you have to stay consistent, but at the same time, you have to stay true to yourself. Brandy pretty much stayed true to herself, despite what others felt about her music, despite what others felt, like I said, because she has reached her peak in music. But the new album, B7, I keep saying this, y'all, B7 is such a beautiful body of work. And I feel like with that album itself, it's pretty much like a redefine of the revolutionary sound that Brandy, you know, carved for herself. And she also was able to, like, it's like a reinvention, you know, always reinventing her sound. B7 deserves a lot more. Please check out my video. B7 deserves more support. I believe that's the name of the title. But I feel that she, you know, it's kind of like this. You know, when people say, you know, yeah, don't underestimate an individual. Brandy is a good example of that. For her to still shine through, for her to still shine bright, I don't care. She will always be at the top of my list, period. That's one of my favorite artists. So, with that being said, Brandy, hell yes, sis. You'll always be the vocal Bible. So, hands down, period. STARZ, we are ready for Brandy to collaborate with Mariah. Mariah Carey. Oh, Lord. I love Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey's story, too, is inspirational. As a biracial mixed woman of color, Mariah Carey pretty much has really broke barriers, stayed true to herself, overcame a lot, too. As a biracial mixed woman of color, and as a black woman myself, I don't know I don't have the experience of what it means to be, what it means. Well, it's not what it means, but I don't know what it's like to be mixed because I'm a black woman, but it's out of respect. But Mariah Carey, you know, she came from humble beginnings as well. And what stood out with Mariah Carey too is her voice, her singing too. Because Mariah's music, it came from a place of like, she went through personal things such as like, you know, finding her identity in her music. But at the same time, like her childhood, her trauma, and the sweet moments, and the sentimental moments, and the badass moments where she put that into her music. And what I love about Mariah is that she's a diva in a good way. And she's the kind of individual, I love her personality because I kind of feel like she has like a sense of humor. And I feel that, you know, she, you know, I don't know. Because Mariah Carey, her music speaks to different walks of life. Okay? The huge impact that she has created in her music. And she was able to like create a sound that was unique, her lane, and push herself and set trends, right? And her music just has so much like flavor and substance to the point where it's like, yeah, you know, her vocals, you know, you hear Mariah Carey when you hear one, right? So I feel like as a biracial woman of color, she experienced racism, prejudice, yes, okay, and even I'll talk about colorism. Yes, she does have privilege as a light-skinned, mixed biracial woman of color, right? But at the same time, still, regardless, you know, she still went through racism and all that, but she was able to push through. She talked about, like, her parents dealing with, you know, being in an interracial, you know, relationship. How that affected her and how she was able to, like, you know, she just was able to just really take that and have that ambition and have that resilience, you know. And it's like with her, you know, she really, like, really her music is timeless. You know, you can still play a Mariah Carey record. She has broke barriers in music, and she has made history, you know. So I feel like Mariah Carey, the Songbird Supreme, yeah, I mean, all I can say is I remember listening to Mariah Carey when I was like, wow, you know. But now, you know, she still puts out music. Her last album that she released is Caution. That album is amazing, beautiful, solid body of work. She's another artist that, you know, she sets trends and she stays true to her artistry and sonically her sound. So I feel that that album Caution deserves more, you know, support as well, because I feel like, you know, when it comes down to like R&B artists that really push the barriers in music, we have to really look at it like this. You know, she has also reached her peak, but she still puts out albums when she's ready to put out albums. So I kind of feel like with her, she's another one. So yeah. So we know Mariah Carey, she'll always be the Songbird Supreme. And I cannot, also Team Billy. We can't wait until she collaborates with Brandy. So can't wait on that. My final thoughts and opinions, my conclusions. I'm happy. It's about damn time. And I know, like, STARZ and Tina and Billy, they've always, well, we, not just they, it's we've always wanted to hear a collaboration. Brandy and Mariah. You know? So, I don't know how it's going to sound like. I don't know how is the record going to sound like. What is it going to sound like? Who's going to produce this record? You know? So, sonically, I know both women will deliver it. They will snatch us. They will slay us, period. So, STARZ and Team Land Billy, it's been a long time coming. And all I can say is both women are incredible. I mean, and I just feel like they deserve all their flowers. They really do, because they both represented music, representation, and just being resilient. People try to count them out. People try to be like, oh, they're not going to make it. They're still here. They're doing a damn thing. So, with that being said, Brandy, Mariah, we're going to stay ready, y'all. So, with that being said, Brandy fans, Mariah Carey fans, let me know down below your thoughts and your opinions. I'm very excited for this new collaboration. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just mentally prepared. So when the song does release, I will promote it. I will do a music review. And all I can say is I love my queens forever, period. I will always be a STARZ fan. I will always be a Team Land Billy fan. So that being said, guys, Brandy fans and Mariah Carey fans, STARZ, Team Land Billy, what are your thoughts and opinions? Share your thoughts and opinions down below. Stay tuned on the next episode of Get to Sense 92. Like, share, comment, and subscribe down below. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification button. And as always, stay tuned on the next episode of Get to Sense 92, Dragon Ball Z narrative reference. Peace. Bye-bye. Your girl's exiting out. The Super Saint is out.